It's not exactly t-shirts and stubbies weather, but we've got subtropical weather across the upper North Island, making it several degrees above normal by day and by night for the rest of this week and into the weekend as well. And in fact, even next week doesn't look too bad to begin with, but we do have a wintry southerly coming. So let's take a look at what's going on the wind map. This big low, it's not a storm. It looks impressive, but it's not a storm. Sitting out at sea, the central air pressure's in the 980 hectopascals. That's about to change. It's weakening quite fast now, but it's pulling down all this subtropical air. Look at this, that's Fiji. We've got Tonga, the Cook Islands. This airflow feeding down and into New Zealand, and very windy in Te Aroha overnight, eastern Waikato, my hometown. I often mention it in these windy nor'easters. I think a couple of trampolines went flying around. I don't know why people still haven't figured out trampolines and wind don't go together very well, especially a nor'easter. So it's a bit windy around the North Island, but you can see the winds do ease in the north as that system works its way southwards, and there's high pressure covering the South Island. So Friday looks like this. South Island surrounded by high pressure. It's a smiley face high. It comes out of Australia, down and up the other side. So we've seen about 3 or 4 of these this year, and in my 10 or 15 years of doing this, I've never seen so many of these weird sort of smiley faced highs. Low pressure out on the Tasman, it's filling up quickly, 995 hectopascals, and you've got that subtropical airflow. Well, actually, it's all subtropical in the north, but this is the one that's coming up from the Cook Islands and Fiji area, still coming down, which means heavy rain around East Cape and Gisborne, and another lot of rain coming back in again later. It might be a bit showery and broken up, but there could be some heavy downpours in that as well. Mostly dry in the South Island, but there could be a drizzle patch. On Saturday, drizzle patches again around that eastern side. You've got that sort of humid nor'easter. It's coming out of the subtropics, even for the South Island. And the North Island's got the low weakening, but still bringing in mild weather. Notice the showers, both days don't really get down further into the island. So there could be sort of a dry bit in the middle. On Sunday, maybe not the same, and I think this is why the forecast might just chop and change a wee bit. There are plenty of wet areas caught up in this easterly flow. They'll move around a little bit, and the mountains and ranges will protect places like Auckland and Waikato at various times. So it won't be raining non-stop, but this system is driving in a fair bit of wet weather in the days ahead to the northern and northeastern parts of the North Island. So as we get into into next week, so we're going to be looking at more high pressure building out to the east, and low pressure, that's the one we just had over the weekend, moving further away from us. So the subtropical side of things kind of disappears as we go into next week. It'll still be felt along the eastern side, but it fades away. And we go to Tuesday, and we've got a cold change arriving. This is the cold front, cold southerly, surging its way northwards. There'll be snow flurries in the South Island, and our final map for Wednesday shows that southerly. It's mostly southern and eastern focused in both islands. So Southland and up the eastern side, and Wellington and up the eastern side. Those are the areas that get the southerly coming straight on in. So it'll be wintry, but the west coast and central areas don't look too bad at all. And behind it, typical westerlies, southwesterlies, and another big high. Don't forget you can go to ruralweather.co.nz for more information, all the graphs, all the maps. And just before I go, something political, I'd like to say thank you for all the help to a couple of politicians who are leaving. Claire Curran from Labour and Nikki Kay from National. Both of them are leaving at this election, and they have both shown immense empathy and support to our fight and our complaints about the fact that we all have to fund NIWA and Met Service, who compete against each other using all of our tax money, and it's an unfair setup. That's why the Commerce Commission's investigating. So a big thank you to Claire Curran and Nikki Kay, and genuinely do wish you all the best post the election. That is all from me. We'll see you tomorrow Friday with the latest.